Greetings, programs, and welcome to what I have decided is going to be Legends Class Week. So, today we're going to look at another of the better Legends Class figures that I own. And this is going to be Generations Legends Class Warpath. And, easily the best Legends Class tank that I have seen in any Transformers line. Get this out of the way. This is actually a remold of a Legends Class IDW style Megatron that they had released. I do not have the Megatron version. The Megatron version even came with a little transforming Target Master figure. This guy, it was just him and a card. I'm not even sure if he came with the card, actually. I know that a lot of these Legends guys had a card, though, so we'll assume he had a card at some point. But, yeah, really neat little figure. You can aim the tank turret a little bit, though it will kind of break things up back here. But you can get a little aiming out of it. You can even, pull the very obvious robot arms up a little to get aim more. And impressively, actually, for Legends class, he actually has a working turret as well. So, there's a reason I like him so much. And he does have, little rolly wheels. He rolls back and forth. Whatever. Again, it's got wheels. Of course it rolls. But, transforming this guy is really easy. So, apparently I'm just going easy on myself this week. But you're just going to come back here. Split what's going to be his legs, which is also, half of the tank. Take this little panel, fold it forward. That'll become his foot. Then you're just going to fold right here. Then fold this up, and it will tab in right in there. Very hard to get the camera to focus, but yeah. This tab, that slot, and there's your leg. So, same thing over here. Just fold up the foot and wrap the leg up on itself. This one is being very, very stiff on me. I do have to give this guy props, actually, because he is, a couple years old figure. He's still good and tight. So, it's nice when a figure doesn't turn to floppy mess. So, you're going to make sure that you've got this part, the turret swivel straight. Split the turret like I just did. And it is actually spring-loaded as well. A little bit bouncy there. You'll push it in, and then bring the shoulders in, and they'll just kind of wrap around right there. Hold themselves in place. Then just twist the hands into place, and rotate the gun off to the side of his arm. And that is Legends Class Warpath. And he's fantastic. Again, he is a really good little Legends Class figure. I kind of wish my camera had a way to mount lower. I can't, this is the best I can do. You either have to look at me holding him, or have him off that far. But, nice little printed, silver shiny Autobot symbol there on his chest. Really good representation of the face. Looks almost exactly like the G1 figure, actually, which I have looked at. I'll have a link to that down in the thingy. I'm just calling it the thingy from now on, whatever. But really good detail on him, and again, basically kibble-free. A little gappy here and there, but there's no just chunks of kibble. And most Legends class figures, little figures are known for having a lot of kibble. No kibble. Gaps, but no kibble. So that's really cool. For posability, the head can rotate. It's a little hard to get in there and get a hold of it. It can spin all the way, but mine's tight. I don't feel like forcing it. But I have seen plenty of them where the head's not as tight. So, your mileage may vary. We know how Hasbro is with their quality control. Ball jointed shoulder, so you get out all the way, full rotation. Ball jointed elbow, so you get rotation from that, and you get a 90-degree bend. A little bit over 90 degrees, actually. Nothing at the waist. Ball jointed hip, so he can kick out all the way, kick forward all the way, kick back all the way. Knee goes just a little under 90 degrees, and you can fold the foot down if you need to, for whatever reason. As well as, if you want, you can angle the gun, I guess. Or, you know, put it back on top of his hand, make it look like he's holding the gun. Which is actually kind of a cool little touch. Helps make him not look so much like Megatron. And, yeah, other than just the obvious of what's a Warpath figure doing, not having just the tank, you know, the barrel of the tank turret coming out of his chest, this is still it's a good representation of him for just being a retooled Megatron, and it's just a good little figure all around, you know? His hands are a little comically large, especially compared to, you know, that tiny little head there. But still, he's a really, really good figure. And, you know, if you collect Legends class figures or just tank Transformers, because I actually specifically do collect tanks, this guy is a good, strong recommendation. He's a good little tank Transformer, and you can still find him for pretty reasonable prices. So, definitely worth checking out. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. But wait, there's more! Yes, actually, we're not quite done with Legends Class Warpath, because while working on these videos, I ended up being able to finally get hold of the Universe Legends Class Warpath figure. Which means I now actually have all 4 versions of Warpath. So, really quickly here, just bring them all in, get a nice little, you know, family group shot of our little red tank boy. So, definitely a bit of a weirder design on this one. Almost looks like a Scorpion tank from Halo or something like that. Even more so than the Generations Deluxe figure does. Looks nothing like the G1, actually. But yeah, quite a bit different version of him, actually, and a pretty cool one at that. So I'll bring him up in close here so you can see a little bit of yellow right down there. Robot fists are just right there, but other than the deluxe one, that's been the case on actually all versions of Warpath. Even the G1. There's his fist. Top of his fist right there, you can see his thumb on both sides. So, yeah, Warpath is not one to hide his hands. He's got these little, actually working, you know, tiny wheels. I guess I'm going to bring them up now just, you know, in case they actually work nowadays. But, yeah, little tiny guy. The turret doesn't move, really, but you can aim the barrel up and down. So that's really all you get in terms of, you know, posability for this one. But still, actually a really neat design. I really like the way this guy looks. So, transformation on him, super simple. What you're going to do is come here, fold the turret forward. Doesn't really lock in, it just stops there. Then you can use this little piece right here to start his head popping up. And his head can be a little bit tricky to get a hold of, but once you do, pops right up. Looks so much like the G1 head. Gotta love that. Then you'll come back here, fold out the legs, and as you can see, there is a little hook tab right there that's going into that spot right there on both feet. So just go ahead, pull those out, grab the treads. They will swing up and back, giving him some really good-sized feet, actually. Then you come up here, and the arms are pegged in right there. So just go ahead, unpeg them, rotate them down, and then flip out the hands. And they do sort of peg in. It's actually weird. This one actually has that little click to it. The other one does not. But, you know, they are at least meant to lock in there. And there you have Legends Warpath from Universe. And this guy's actually really, really good, just like the other one. For Warpath only having had 4 figures, they're all really good. And I'm pretty impressed. Yes, I know technically there is the movie-verse figure of Warpath. Was it a red tank? No, it's not Warpath. The movie figures I kind of disregard, because most of them it's just, they used a name. It had nothing to do with the character itself. So I disregard that figure, and I'm going to say, no, this is every Warpath figure officially made, and I'm just going to stick with it. So, posability on this guy, you've got basically nothing at the head. You can still move the barrel if you need to, though. Ball joint at the shoulder, so you get a full rotation. Only a little bit of in and out, and you get a little side to side that way. And then you've got about 90 degrees at the elbow there. Ball joint at the hips. Can't kick out very far. You can kick forward that far, back that far. Knees barely exist, to be honest. So he's not the most posable little tank boy, but he's tiny. And for a quick bit of scale, here he is alongside the G1 Warpath in its robot mode. And here is the Generations Legends Warpath in his robot mode. So, yeah, you can see, like, Warpath has just slowly gotten bigger over time. And then they threw this thing in the mix. And obviously, you know, this thing's bigger than the other 3 put together. But, yeah, overall, Warpath has a really, really good run. So, you know, I guess this ended up being a little bit of the Warpath show, not just a Legends Week video. But, yeah, any version of Warpath that you can come across, they're all going to be a really good, worth your time figure. So, massive recommendation on all 4. Go ahead and get all 4, even like I did. They're great. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.